Hi, welcome back to Decorating with Style. Well, displaying old, unique pieces can be easily mastered and tastefully done. The trick is to follow a few ground rules, and here to show us how is Shirley Horowitz from Davashire Interiors. Hello, Shirley.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Good. What are we going to learn how to do?
Well, we ask ourselves two questions when we're looking at something. First of all, if it's what is it, that's a good reason to buy it. And then once you find out what it is, how can we use it? How can we use it in a home today?
Okay.
So this first little piece is, what is this little piece? I mean, this is a table, you know that.
Right.
But the unusual thing,
desk.
Exactly, it's a little tambour top table. And of course the name tambour is from this beautiful cylindrical lid. It's a very difficult piece to make, and of course this is still working beautifully after 200 years.
Oh, it is.
Now, I would use this possibly as a nightstand. It'd be wonderful between two twin beds or in a small area next to a bed. It would also be a great little telephone stand. And then, what did you see when you opened it?
Well, I saw some tissue.
Tissue. It could be great in a bathroom, maybe even to hide the toilet paper. You know, we're always trying to hide toilet paper these days and televisions. It's been a great boon for the interior design industry.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Isn't it
and you
great?
said it's about 200 years old.
About 200 years old.
Oh,
it still works beautifully.
All right. Now, how about this?
This is a drafting table. Now, we knew that this was a drafting table. It's French. It works wonderfully with a counterbalance. It has a big, heavy weight, and that stops the piece at a lot of different heights and a lot of different levels.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that great?
Oh, that's wonderful.
So it can be used as a drafting table. Any architect, interior designer, draftsman would love to have a piece like this.
How else could you use it?
But you could also use it to display a painting. In other words, it could be used as an easel.
Oh, look at that. Uh-huh.
You could display a painting, you could display a photograph or an etching, something like that.
Does it lay flat? Could you also use it as a table?
You could also use it as a desk.
Oh, that's marvelous. How fun.
So,
okay. How old is this piece?
This piece is probably about 120 years old. 19th century.
All righty.
Now, the box that's on top of this table is actually the 19th century form of a laptop.
Oh, really?
It was a box that was used as a writing desk. They call it a writing box or a writing desk. And it was a piece that children took to boarding school or a man or woman took on a trip. And of course they could do one of it's an activity that was called writing a letter. This held their stationery, this held their pens and their ink.
Which is becoming
and
a
all
lost
those things.
art.
Exactly, exactly. The next piece, I would use it in such a radical way as to possibly use it the way it was meant to be used. It's a silver wine carrier. Oh. And it would be a wonderful piece on a dining table. It can hold either a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne.
Let's use our imagination. What else could we use it for?
Oh my goodness, well, you could put a candle in it. You could hang it on a wall and put a small plant.
Pretty little glass vase that might fit with some flowers. Beautiful.
Use it for potpourri.
All right, what's this?
The next piece I would use probably as just what we're saying, a conversation piece. What is this? That is a 19th century pill cutter. But your favorite doctor or your favorite pharmacist would love a piece like that. That piece would be turned over on the other section of brass, and they actually cut the pills.
Oh, isn't that fascinating? Yes. Now, how old is this, Shirley?
That also is 19th century. That would have been done around 1860, 1870.
Okay.
Then the box that all of these pieces are sitting on is just an old work box. It's made out of pine. We've cleaned it up, we've waxed it, we've done all of that, and we've put it on a stand so that it now would be a great cocktail table.
Did you have the stand made?
Yes, we had the stand made.
Oh, yes, it would be a great cocktail table.
So the stand is not old, but it looks old.
Okay.
Then the box that's on the floor, my husband and I were at a restaurant not too long ago, and he wanted to buy a cigar. Well, they didn't sell cigars anymore because they said that the cigars dried out before they could sell them. They needed this box. This is a humidor.
Okay. May I open it?
It's lined with sort of a milk glass. And of course that is something you could put your cigars in to keep them moist, or you could put all the remote controls in that and try to keep them in one place. Not hide them, but just keep them in one place.
Okay.
Now this could be a fire screen, or it could just soften and angle a corner in a room. It actually is a game table. And if you flip this, it opens.
Okay.
And it's just perfect for bridge or a tiny game of poker. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes. What period did this come from?
This is a Victorian piece, so it's
really?
19th century, late 1800s.
Oh, it's in such fabulous condition.
It is. It really is. And the wood is wonderful. It's mahogany. And as I said, it's a great piece to soften a corner. And then this piece can actually be used as a game table.